Welcome, my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to a brand new week, April 5th, 2021. May the ancestors bless you from the top of your heads to the tip of your toes, from the left to the right, from the front to the back, and all around your precious sacred body. May you receive these blessings and this new transition that they have for us this week. So let's go ahead and tap in here and see what the ancestors have to share with us today. If you're here right now, welcome to a new week. You made it through last week. And as many of you know, this ascension process is a lot more intricate and intense than a lot of us have anticipated. But the good thing is that we're making it through, my beloveds, and the ancestors are really rejoicing us and our journeys. And a lot of us have been really working our own personal medicines. A lot of my clients have been talking about buying stones and working with them and meditating with them and using that medicine when needed. And it's just amazing to hear and to witness all these beautiful little miracles that are happening everywhere as we are all ascending. So let's go ahead and get in here and see what the ancestors have in store for us again. So again, this is a week for the master builders. We are building our new future, my loves, and they're saying to go ahead and be that spiritual ninja as we build this new foundation. So we have to be very careful how it is that we're building this new foundation. They're saying it's time to really give back to ourselves. It's really time to give back to our magic, to give back to our magical powers. And I'm feeling a lot of burpee energy, and sometimes burpee energy is releasing fear. So I feel like the ancestors are telling us that this is a really good time to give back to ourselves and release a lot of the fear we have with using our own magic and our own energy and powers to use this magic towards manifesting this sacred foundation that we're being asked to create for the future. So as we are these powerful spiritual ninjas, and we're being very cautious of what it is that we're laying down for our foundation. So they're saying this is going to change a lot. This right here is going to change a lot of how we build our foundation. And they're saying to go ahead and keep and continue calling in the ancestors, because the ancestors are here to help us, guide us, protect us, and give us the sacred knowledge and wisdom to build this sacred foundation, okay? So they're going to help us to be the ninjas to build this sacred foundation. So it's going to be a hand-in-hand job with the ancestors. And that's why they're saying it is time for us to give back to our magical powers. Give to our magical powers so that we can take flight. So that we can take flight into being the community protectors that we really are. And raccoon represents that Robin Hood of the community. And I feel like we all have a little bit of Robin Hood within us. I know for me personally, the underground spiritual work that I do that I really don't talk about socially, that's my Robin Hood work. And I know that a lot of us have this magical powers and gifts that we really need to bring forth, because that is what's going to help us to build this sacred foundation for the future. Okay, so they're saying if you need time to retreat and go back into your creative hole, that is okay, my beloveds. They're saying if you need time away from people, places, and things so that you can ground your energy and do the sacred law work of looking within the mirror. Okay, so this is again a continuance of last week. Is actually this last pretty much couple weeks is looking within. We have to look within. So it's okay to retreat back into our hole so that we could ground our sacred energy and look at that sacred mirror, that Tezcatlipoca, that smoke and mirrors of who am I really? What is the energy that I produce really? How does it help my community? How does it help my family? And in the raccoon family, they always, whenever they go and hunt food, they hunt food and they always feed their protectors first, because without their protectors, they're not going to be able to do their work. So they feed their protectors first. And it looks silly the way they work, but they have such an organization or process of who's most important in a good way, in a sacred way, in a divine way. And this is the sacred law work that we need to get grounded in right now so that we can really build this new foundation in a good sacred law way, in a grounded way. And that is why right now it's okay for us to retreat. And I was talking about that burpee energy at the beginning of the video, and here we go with the fear energy. So rabbit to me represents two things. It represents fear, and it also represents fertility. So sometimes there could be a fear around fertility, around manifesting, around birthing new projects, birthing new self, having a revamp of self. And so they're saying it's okay to have a little fear, but to change that fear into fertility, change the fear into a life-giving energy. So for instance, if you have fear of changing your job, they're saying, give it life, my beloveds, and say, I'm excited to start something new for my life and for my journey. So that way that the fear of the unknown goes and you start embracing the unknown. And embracing the unknown is so beautiful. That's the jaguar energy of embracing the midnight, embracing the darkness, embracing the shadow, embracing the Tezcatlipoca, embracing the bad parts of you as well as the good parts. If you have fear of starting new families, of procreating and bringing new life into this world, change it into fertility and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm going to do something different with my family this time around. I'm going to have a different way of building this sacred foundation and this sacred family as a protector, as a family protector, with the help of my ancestors, my sacred ancestors that have all the ancient records that reside in our DNA. That's who we're going to build this new foundation with. And slowly but surely that fear becomes new life and fertility. And they're saying, my beloveds, dream big, take action in dreaming big and cleansing that what you want. Okay, this one came up like that. So this lizard represents dreams, antelope represents action, and frog represents cleansing. So they're saying, let's take that action. Let's make this dream come true by taking the actions of cleansing everything that we need to heal and purify, my loves, so that we can continue moving forward in a positive way, in a way that creates fertility, in a way that creates balance and groundedness, in a way that creates protection for the community and self, in a way that creates the connection within our ancestral lineages, so that we can come forth and see the sacred law of what it is that we are building for our sacred divine future. Dream big, my beloveds. Cleanse that needs to be cleansed. If you are in toxic relationships, my loves, love yourself and your partner enough to let them go so that you can find true love and your true home space. If you are in toxic job spaces, my beloveds, dream big and create a new foundation. Start putting out your applications and cleanse the situation that you're in. It's okay to retreat while you do this work, my loves. It's okay to take some time away from people, places, and things so that you could dream again, so that you could cleanse the energy. Aho, Medeo. That's very powerful. That is very powerful. And I take that on too, because I'm like all of you, I'm not exempt from this ascension journey. I too have to give back to my energy. And it's a process. And sometimes I have to reschedule some of my sessions because I need time to cleanse and dream again so that I could get into my magical powers, so that I can be that sacred spiritual ninja that can help me cleanse everything that I need to see, that descatlipoca, that smoking mirrors. And as we gain these powers of enlightenment, we begin to ascend higher and higher and higher, and our stamina keeps moving forward. Our resilience keeps moving forward. Our gifts keep growing. Our energy keeps growing and flowing. And that's exactly what the ancestors are wanting for us, to take that time to dream big and cleanse everything that needs to be cleansed so that we can move forward in a sacred divine way. Right now is the time for us to really have that Quetzalcoatl return, and that Quetzalcoatl resides in every single one of us at our base chakra. Some people call it the Kundalini. I call it the Quetzalcoatl returning. And when you cleanse every single one of your chakras from the base to the top of the head and beyond, we call in that Christos energy, that milk honey that drips from our pineal gland into our spinal cord down to our base chakra. These are the things that we're learning now as we ascend. And we're learning so much more as we go and as we channel our ancestors. And our ancestors are the Palladians, are the ones that are out there that give us all the information, all the ascended masters. Those are our ancestors. And that's why we are here, to help assist in this great cosmic cleansing transformation. Aho, Meteo, what a powerful week this is going to be. I call on to you, Quetzalcoatl. Thank you for this sacred ascension. I pray that everybody can feel the heat in their base chakra as we awaken our Quetzalcoatl to take flight into our chakras, into our body, and to awaken our spirit, and that milk honey drip into our spinal cord. I ask the ancestors and the ascended masters to be with you all this precious week of ascension and cleansing, that all of you may find the healing and the peace that we all are seeking for this new foundation that we are all building together. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, 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 yo. Quetzalcoatl, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Quetzalcoatl, Quetzalcoatl, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Quetzalcoatl, Quetzalcoatl, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Quetzalcoatl, Quetzalcoatl, hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. Hey Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, yo. Hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, yo. Quetzalcóatl, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, yo. Quetzalcóatl, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, yo. Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, yo. Aho, Meteo, Trasokamati, Quetzalcoatl. Thank you for this sacred, divine ascension process that we are all on. May you awaken us from within. Will you awaken and fly up our chakras and awaken our spirits from within? Aho, Meteo, Trasokamati. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, my beloveds, for being here today. I pray that you all have a very blessed week. And I pray that this looking within illuminates everything about who you are as a divine, sacred being. Aho, Meteo, Trasukamati. I love you all.